I think we are live. Minute.
हाँ लाइव है।
एक मिनट मैं शेयर कर देता हूँ एक और बार। हाँ, so welcome everyone to Creek Domestic. After a long time, a couple of weeks, हम आए हैं आपके पास. होपफुली आज से थोड़ा बहुत रेगुलर हो जाएंगे. अभी थोड़ा सेटल डाउन हुए हम लोग अपने डेली रूटीन से. बट लेट्स हिट कम स्ट्रेट टू द पॉइंट. वेलकम वरुण भाई. एक और क्रिक डोमेस्टिक की स्ट्रीम है. आज बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट स्ट्रीम है. बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट स्ट्रीम है बिकॉज वी सॉ समथिंग वेरी अनयूजुअल टुडे एंड इट्स विराट कोहलीज रिटर्न टू रणजी ट्रॉफी आफ्टर 12 इयर्स. बाकी रणजी ट्रॉफी का भी ये बहुत ही एंड तक हम लोग आ रहे हैं ग्रुप स्टेज के स्पेशली. So we will be talking about some of the key moments, a couple of more key matches or key matchups. Otherwise, we will also do a complete review of this last round of the group stage later on. But today, Virat Kohli and the crowd, Varun bhai, stole the show completely. What are you gonna say?
हाँ देखिए, क्राउड के पहले तो ये मैच तो आने ही नहीं वाला था जियो सिनेमा या टीवी पे. तो वही है, विराट जैसे ही, क्योंकि 3 ही मैचेस आ रहे थे एक राउंड के, लेकिन अभी चौथा मैच ऐड किया गया है विराट कोहली की वजह से ही सिर्फ. तो ये बताता है मतलब. और दर्शक तो आना ही इतना उम्मीद किया गया था, लेकिन हाँ उससे भी ज्यादा लोग आ गए हैं, क्योंकि 10,000 का बात हो रहा था कि 10,000 लोग देखने आएंगे. उसके उतने के लिए तैयार थी टीडीसी, लेकिन उससे ज्यादा लोग अभी आए. और कुछ स्टैंड्स में कंस्ट्रक्शन भी चल रहा था, वहां मैंने सुना एक आध और पूरा खोला नहीं गया था, नहीं तो और भी लोग अभी आ सकते थे. तो ये तो
So
रहेगा, अभी विराट कोहली कहीं भी खेलेंगे और तो दर्शक आएंगे ही.
हाँ, कहीं भी खेलेंगे. एंड इट्स अ फ्री एंट्री एज वेल. पीपल वेर इन्फॉर्म दैट दिस गेम विल बी, हर रणजी मैच ही, स्पेशली इन गुड स्टेडियम्स, whenever a Ranji match or domestic game is played, then entry is always free for people to come and watch and enjoy the domestic matches. बट ओपन ग्राउंड में जो होता है, जैसे कि हमारा जादवपुर यूनिवर्सिटी ग्राउंड हो गया कोलकाता में, देन सम सिविल लाइंस में तो फिर भी अलाउ करते हैं, बीकेसी, इन सब में थोड़ा रिस्ट्रिक्शंस होता है, बट स्टेडियम में अलाउ होता है वरुण भाई. सो पूरा फायदा उठाया है लोगों ने. द पीपल have got the opportunity to witness or get a glimpse of Virat Kohli, their demigod, and his homecoming to play for the home for his home side, for his state side, Delhi, after 12 years. Last time he was in action against Uttar Pradesh in Ranji Trophy, गाजियाबाद में हुआ था ये. आई थिंक अराउंड उनके बर्थडे के टाइम पे ही हुआ था 2012 में. So since then, Virat Kohli has never been able to play, or has never came up to play for Delhi, and this time he has came. And अभी चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी के लिए भी टाइम है, सो ये एक अच्छा विंडो मिल गया उनके लिए वरुण भाई, क्योंकि वनडे सीरीज भी है ये थोड़ा एक हफ्ते बाद ही. सो एक अच्छा टाइम मिल गया बीच में कि एक आध मैच वो खेल ले. सो अ वेरी गुड पीरियड टू विटनेस someone like him, and it's a big thing, experience जो मिलेगा youngsters के लिए दिल्ली, especially when it's not that of a bright time going on for Delhi in domestic cricket.
हाँ
वरुण भाई, how important is this match particularly, क्योंकि
हाँ, वही है
एक
कि
आदमी ऐसे आके ऐसा एक प्रभाव छोड़ रहे हैं. how inspired the players will be, the new players, the young players.
हाँ, पूरी तरीके से उनकी फील्डिंग देख लीजिए. ऐसी दिल्ली की टीम आपको देखने को मिली नहीं थी पूरे रणजी ट्रॉफी में. अभी तो वो लोग ऑलमोस्ट बाहर ही हो चुके हैं. ये मैच जीत के और कुछ दो तीन चार रिजल्ट्स और उनके फेवर में चाहिए आगे जाने के लिए, जो कि अभी इम्पॉसिबल नहीं दिख रहा है. लेकिन ये मैच वो लोग जैसे खेल रहे हैं, और फिर विराट कोहली के आने की वजह से पूरे खिलाड़ियों का एक तरह से चेंज हो गया है. बॉडी लैंग्वेज देखिए, सभी सभी अपना बेस्ट दे रहे हैं. को अभी वही फील्डिंग से के जो मतलब प्रैक्टिस सेशंस भी हो रहे थे, वहाँ पे भी किसी खिलाड़ी ने बताया कि देखिए सभी लोग बहुत अच्छा फील्डिंग करके अभी विराट कोहली को इम्प्रेस करने का ट्राई कर रहे हैं। तो ऐसा होता है, आपका अपने फेवरेट प्लेयर से खेल के साथ खेल रहे हैं और उसका तो आज आज दिल्ली ने किया भी काफी में
हाँ,
रखा और
बिल्कुल।
ऑल आउट भी कर दिया एक दिन में, जो कि अच्छा
हम्म।
परफॉर्मेंस आज बोल सकते हैं हम दिल्ली का। और कल विराट कोहली का बैटिंग भी आएगा और देखने को मिलेगा, जिसके लिए दर्शक आए हुए हैं, तो ये भी अच्छी चीज है। देखिए पहला दिन और फिर दूसरा दिन
हम्म। हाँ, दूसरा दिन एंड आई थिंक कल तो बैटिंग ही मिलेगी वरुण भाई, डेफिनेटली आई थिंक यही बोलना चाह रहे हैं। एंड लेट्स सी इफ सम मतलब कल कब बैटिंग मिलती है, क्योंकि यश धूल एंड सनत इज स्टिल प्लेइंग, सनत द ओपनर, एंड यश धूल केम टू बैट एट नंबर 3 एंड दे आर ट्रेलिंग बाय समहाउ 200 रन्स, 200 रन से थोड़ा पीछे चल रहे होंगे इन माय ओपिनियन, जब स्टम्प्स हो गया था। सो टुमारो इज अ बिग डे। कल तो और ज्यादा लोग आएंगे मेरे ख्याल से, मेनी पीपल विल कम टुमारो। आज बहुत सारे लोग, एंड टुमारो इवन मोर पीपल पीपल केम इन थाउजेंड्स टू वेलकम किंग्स होम कमिंग टुडे, एंड दैट वाज द हेडलाइन प्योरली। देखिए आज बहुत सारे और प्लेयर्स भी थे जो खेल खेल रहे थे, बट द काइंड ऑफ क्राउड विराट कोहली पुल्ड, that was magnificent to see and it was expected, it was expected, but फिर भी देखने में जो मजा आता है अभी, people are in awe that the kind of impact this guy has played, and मैंने भी खुद ट्वीट किया है particularly that I think the kind of respect and love this man has got as a cricketer, I think this is what we are seeing, the last of something like this for a cricketer, to be precise. वो लास्ट ऑफ द स्टार्स जो कहते हैं हम लोग क्रिकेटर्स के लिए, सो आई थिंक दैट that is something which is very unreal, and this is not going to be repeated anytime soon in my opinion. So, and people came in thousand, but yeah, I have been joined by Viranj Bhaiya. It's a very dear friend of mine. He is a journalist as well, works for News 9, and स्पेशली मैंने इनको एक रिक्वेस्ट किया, एंड थैंक्स टू हिम फॉर कमिंग हियर इन वेरी शॉर्ट नोटिस। वरुण भाई विल कम बैक वेरी सून, आई थिंक उनका थोड़ा इंटरनेट का इशू हो रहा है, बट विराज भैया इज हेयर टू जॉइनिंग विथ मी। ही वाज देयर इन कोटला टुडे, वी कैन आस्क audience, you can also ask in the comment section, but I am coming straight to the point. Thousands of people came today, Viraj Bhaiya. How do you feel? Especially, I know you that you love domestic cricket a lot more than international cricket, to if I'm not wrong. But the kind of scenes we witnessed today, what was different? And are you means you cherished it? I know, but what was the reaction of people there? Overall, आपका experience कैसा रहा?
So I mean, I'll firstly start with like, people started thronging outside the stadium from 3:30 a.m. in the morning. The match was
Yeah.
supposed to start at 9:30. So
Yeah.
there was a 2 kilometer stretch. अभी एक जो कोटला स्टेडियम को भी जाना था, तो nearest metro is Delhi Gate. So Delhi Gate is,
Hmm.
let's say, it's a 1 kilometer hardly from the stadium to
Hmm.
metro. So there was a two
Hmm.
kilometer line stretch from the Kotla Stadium, the gate number 16, to the Delhi Metro. So like,
Hmm.
और मतलब इतना भीड़ था, तो so when I went to the spoke to the spectators, some of them were like even when they came at the 6th, the rush was superb. Of course there could have been a stampede like situation, मतलब धक्का मुक्की भी सब हो रहा था and all, but fortunately no, there was no casualty, although like एक what I got to learn is कि one girl was मतलब एक subconscious, and but ठीक है, she got well back, and she could enter the stadium. So surprisingly for me, more kids had turned up. Abhi, because see, I mean, anyone who's watching Virat Kohli, it could be from the 2009s, 10s, and 12. So, but many kids, I mean, okay, kids turned up. It's not like kids turned up. Their mothers with the kids, वो मतलब उंगली पकड़ के लेके जा रही थी, और the kids मतलब स्कूल बंक करके आ रहे थे लोग. I'll tell that. A few guys bunked their school. One guy precisely bunked his physical practical examination just to make it to the venue because he wanted to watch Virat Kohli. I suppose. I mean, there were a lot of stories like that. What I could carry was there was one girl who missed a NSCI college meeting just to make sure because she also was a very big fan of Virat Kohli. And particularly if I have to even talk about the like अभी बाहर में like around जहाँ पे जो भी hawkers रहते हैं, if I'm going to ask them, I asked them like is this a regular rush, which was a very नहीं यार आज भीड़ ज्यादा दिख रही है भैया. But I asked them, do they know who is playing inside by any chance? They're like, no, we don't know any idea, but yeah, there's a match going inside. So then I say that okay, Virat Kohli भी आया है आज. So they were like, अच्छा वो बड़ी बात है. तो and definitely when you have more crowd तो definitely थोड़ी मतलब बाहर जो भी hawkers है आइसक्रीम वाले they also have a good sales. This toll was on the security personnel precisely because the security people couldn't they couldn't have a time to have something since morning. मतलब जो एक दिल्ली कांस्टेबल की फीमेल थी मैं उनसे बात किया तो I asked her, is this a regular domestic में तो मतलब बोला कि ऐसा तो होता नहीं है बट हाँ आज इट्स बीन के सुबह से भैया हमने कुछ खाया ही नहीं है और अभी सीधा मैच खत्म होने के बाद जब घर जाएगा तब जाके खाएगा. यू कैन जस्ट इमेजिन क्योंकि गेट अगर तुम मैं खुद इफ आई टेल यू आई वाज वेयरिंग द प्रेस कार्ड तो ये लोग पे इतना प्रेशर था सिक्योरिटी पे कि वो गेट वो लोग को बीच बीच में बंद कर रहे हैं स्पेशली द गेट्स जो ओनली रेस्ट स्पेशली सो वैसे आई वाज मेरा मतलब एक प्रेस का गेट रहता है ना अलग से जैसे प्रेस बॉक्स होता है सो व्हेन आई वांटेड टू गेट इन इट वाज नॉट लाइक मतलब इजीली मैं अंदर घुस गया मतलब गेट खुल गया मेरे लिए मैं घुसा बिकॉज देयर वर पीपल थ्रॉन्गिंग वो एक क्लब हाउस है दिल्ली ये कोटला में एक क्लब हाउस वेन्यू है which is I think for maybe for members if I'm not wrong
members, yes.
जो प्रेस बॉक्स के नीचे ही है तो सबको एंट्री वहां से नहीं होती बट या फ्यू स्पेक्टेटर्स कैन वॉच फ्रॉम देयर तो वो गेट के बाहर भी पीपल वर जस्ट मतलब पूरा टाइम मतलब जब भी अंदर बाहर कर रहा हूँ सब जा ही रहे हो एक टाइम तो इट गॉट मी सो डिफिकल्ट मतलब मैंने अपने रिपोर्ट में मेंशन दैट people were like in a huff and puff situation but I could realize that even I was huffed and puffed just to get in. You can imagine what was it like. Other than that मतलब अगर बोलूँ तो like हाँ people बाहर से बहुत आए थे to watch the match and all and surprisingly you know at 2 p.m. in the afternoon people started walking off मतलब निकल the stadium so reason guess what they anticipated that today Virat Kohli is not going to come to bat so no what we were delighted just to see him in action बस हो गया कल will come back because anticipation turned out true because Delhi ended the day at 41 for 1 Arpitra Sanat Sangwan and Yash Dhul were batting so yeah
so it's a and also last May he almost means came to bat because Delhi lost that one wicket so it was the crowd was actually cheering for the wicket. They were like the railways bowlers were not even
if I have to you have to take a cue to Jadeja ka best example hai when CSK people are happy with Jadeja's wicket so I'm pretty sure that they wanted a second wicket but then lost a second wicket because momentum chala jata unse.
They were not like appealing also. Railway bowlers and the fielders were not appealing also. The crowd were appealing. The crowd wanted the wicket to fall so that at number 4 they can see Virat Kohli walking out to bat for what they are actually. But
I mean,
tomorrow
other part you might have seen Kohli does that in international matches also. Like when he'll hype the crowd to back the team with his gesture. So that was a similar one. I mean, when Karan Sharma and Upendra were in that partnership, trying to grind these Delhi bowlers, the same thing he did. And lunch break के time पे, if you know that the Kotla venue में there is a Virat Kohli pavilion. So right down the Virat Kohli pavilion, there were some kids जो club house है ना, उससे घूम के जा रहे हैं, and वो fence के वहाँ पे they asked him for a picture and he went there and clicked there. and one of them just like uchal kood ke couldn't control his excitement, rambunctious, just came back.
Yeah,
So
so
yeah,
that
that was
kind of that
that
kind of a
was a good day.
day. Yeah,
And tomorrow, you could be anticipating more because apparently you'll be
yeah,
batting tomorrow. Tomorrow, yeah.
yeah, yeah. And tomorrow will be even more crazier than what we saw today, because Friday it is weekend is approaching as well, and matlab, I hope that he plays a good innings there. It will be like Sone pe Suhaga as we speak in Hindi. But yeah, it was crazy, and as crazy I can
Mm,
get because Virat Kohli is coming back to domestic cricket after 12 years. Means I
right.
think maybe not lot of bigger things are there currently in cricketing world, that someone like Virat Kohli is coming back to domestic cricket. But coming back to the action, Varun
Just I
bhai,
want to
ah,
add one thing before you
ah,
wrap up. So I even spoke to Rajat Bhatia, who was
yeah,
there, well, who has been teammates with Virat Kohli before. So well, just for the viewers, कि मतलब of course Virat Kohli has its own aura he can in the current generation, but just
yeah,
this similar thing had happened for Virender Sehwag back in 2012
yeah.
when they were playing in Haryana in the Lali Stadium, which is the Bansi Lal Stadium, एक बोला जाता है.
I think
So when the,
Ghaziabad maybe same thing happened only because Sehwag was there, Gambhir was there, Raina was there,
Gambhir was there.
and that was
But
that was
मुझे
Kohli's
रजत
last
भाटिया
game.
told me about the same कि लाली स्टेडियम में ऐसा ही क्राउड आया था
अच्छा.
कि जब पता चल रहा था उन लोगों कि विराट सहवाग is coming to play because वीरेंद्र सहवाग मतलब before Virat Kohli it was all वीरेंद्र सहवाग who had the limelight in Delhi.
Yeah, yeah. No, nobody would want to miss this kind of means. देखो बड़े प्लेयर्स तो बहुत खेलते हैं एंड डोमेस्टिक क्रिकेट का एक चीज है कि लोगों को पता नहीं होता है. दैट इज द रीजन द स्टेडियम डजंट फिल अप दैट मच. द पीपल आर नॉट अवेयर दैट फ्री एंट्री होती है डोमेस्टिक मैचेस में.
हम्म हम्म
सो बड़े प्लेयर अगर कोई खेल भी रहा होता है रेगुलरली तो उनको देखने आया नहीं जाता है इतना. सो बट
right
हियर ऑफ कोर्स इंटरनेट प्लेड द रोल. बैक देन
हम्म
वीरेंद्र सहवाग का जो थोड़ा बहुत वो था उसका भी थोड़ा शायद स्प्रेड हुआ था कि यस वीरेंद्र सहवाग इज कमिंग टू प्ले इन डोमेस्टिक क्रिकेट और दैट मैच इन हरियाणा. सो ये थोड़ा स्प्रेड होता है तो लोग अपने आप आ जाते हैं. So that was kind of a day, and Geo Cinema also decided to stream this game before it wasn't in the list of the games which was coming to be broadcasted by them, and it was coming in Viacom 18 as well in the TV as well. So this is the game which they have chosen to show in the TV as well. I think three games
although
they
it's a very
uh,
inconsequential game or there's
uh,
nothing at the stakes to be
हाँ,
honest.
nothing. Yes, this very low chances that Delhi will be going to make it from here to the knockout.
Hmm.
Very less chances.
Very
A lot of
slim.
things, yeah, very slim, and a lot of things have to go into their way, which are not in their hands actually at this moment. So. Let's see. We never know. Cricket is a very funny game.
Yeah.
But cricketing wise, अगर देखे विराज भैया, one guy you talked a lot about when you were speaking with me, Upendra Yadav. Yes, it was a day for Virat Kohli and his crowd. I will give credit to the crowd as well to create that kind of atmosphere. So it was a day for Virat Kohli and and crowd. But cricketing wise, dekhe how important was Upendra Yadav for Railways. Yes, Delhi were very good with the new ball in the first session itself. But Upendra Yadav has played that important knock, and how can be maybe a game deciding as well. अगर help मिला सुबह एंड रेलवेज के पास बॉलर्स भी है एक आध जो कैन रन हैवॉक इन दिस फ्रजाइल दिल्ली लाइनअप.
But I'm very surprising that you call it fragile. I mean, of course, I mean, Virat is there. Maybe if in case if they don't manage to get the breakthrough and if they don't find the code to Virat or even then there'll be Badoni down as well. So I mean, particularly it can be railways can really exert the pressure tomorrow, taking a cue from what Delhi did today in the morning. But जो एक Upendra Yadav definitely played one inning. Of course, it was disappointed that not seeing him reach the three-figure mark. जो कि मतलब एक
Yeah.
लगा था कि मतलब बहुत अच्छा फाइट कर दिया था, स्पेशली कमिंग अंडर सच प्रेशर आफ्टर द मैच प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में ही सेड कि वो जो भी क्राउड ऑल्दो इट वाज फॉर विराट कोहली दे टर्न्ड अप, बट वो जो इंटेंसिटी बना दी थी क्राउड ने, ही टुक दोस दैट एनर्जी टू हिम and he just it was just coming, he was playing his game, and particularly like if देखा जाए he was not going for those unnecessary pokes or whatever, but overall it was a good innings which definitely saved Railways from getting into any
Yeah,
embarrassment. Yeah.
he has hit 2 centuries this season. I think I think Railways के लिए इतना
Hmm.
runs मारा नहीं है कोई इस season जितना उपेंद्र यादव ने मारा है this season. So that kind of tells you the story of their batting lineup. And मैंने वो दिल्ली का fragile batting lineup इसलिए बोला because their batting has been a problem here. Because
Right.
consistently it has been a problem. This year a couple of inspiring stories has come up from that batting lineup, right in the white ball cricket as well. बट ओवरऑल जो होता है दिल्ली का टफ टाइम चल रहा है अभी भी, मतलब हाँ ठीक है डीपीएल की वजह से आई थिंक इट हैज चेंज्ड अ बिट नाउ दे हैव गॉट अ कपल ऑफ प्लेयर्स who they can follow closely or they can
I
invest
honestly,
on.
if you ask me, I would be up
हाँ
to watch Virat and Yash bat together. Virat and Ayush have build a very good,
हाँ
solid partnership where both like so basically either of Yash or Ayush when they bat to him, they could themselves have a redefining moment in their careers. I believe going forward if they have one partnership because these two I think have never played with someone
नहीं नहीं
opposite like
नहीं
Virat.
खेला है this. I think this Delhi team only Navdeep Saini has played with Virat.
Navdeep Saini, yeah.
Yeah,
But
none of
but
the
that too
guys
in,
has
in
played.
international, right? That too in international.
हाँ that too also international RCB, that is only, बाकी तो खेला नहीं है कोई, कोई भी खेला नहीं है,
Hmm.
nobody, because all these
Hmm.
players are under 23 or someone coming up in the rights. Yash Dhul also under 19 cricketer 2 साल
Hmm.
पहले था, so ये सब
Mathur,
young players है.
Mathur is 31, right?
कौन कौन?
Mathur.
माथुर या बट खेला नहीं है, नहीं खेला है, नो चांस.
Good.
सिर्फ एक ही क्रिकेटर इसमें से खेला है, दैट इज नवदीप सैनी, बाकी
Navdeep
सब
Saini.
तो मतलब वो है. अभी ईशांत शर्मा आल्सो इफ ही वुड हैव टर्न अप फॉर दिल्ली, सो देन वी कुड हैव सेड दैट ईशांत शर्मा इज देयर. आई एम अ बिट सरप्राइज्ड व्हाई ऋषभ पंत इज नॉट प्लेइंग इन दिस गेम. आई डोंट
Yeah,
नो.
so, so basically what the chatter was about is that Rishabh Pant has basically left for the India camps basically to start preparing for the ODI series. So I think it was जो सौराष्ट्र में था वो maybe एक ही मैच के लिए लाया गया था. मतलब
हाँ तो वनडे तो ये भी खेलेगा,
I don't
वनडे तो विराट भी खेल रहा है.
विराट भी खेले that's one ना कि मतलब इसमें maybe even I was expecting Rishabh Pant to be in the gloves, but maybe just they didn't want it to maybe injury scare का या हो सकता है कुछ नहीं. I don't have the official, to be honest, confirmation. It was just that I'm talking about the chatter which was going. He is going to be joining the camp to, हो सकता है he might have start preparations. So that could be it. Because मतलब एक white ball fortunes have been issues on
Hmm.
it.
Chalo, I think we have covered up everything. Tomorrow will be a big day. Virat Kohli should come to bat tomorrow because एक ही wicket के और wait है, and let's see how railway bowlers bowl to him. What kind of plans they have. The skipper said a couple of days back that they will be focusing on their strength, not something like which they could they would think that कि विराट का weakness है. They would try to not that this he said that they will be thinking about bowling into their strength. But some other games, some important big games, 5 minute और लेंगे. उसके बाद I think we can wrap it up. Scale Rahul also came back for Karnataka. Viraj Bhaiya, not that of a sweet comeback because only 26 runs he could score, and this is a big game for Karnataka as well for in qualifications context for the next rounds or the qualification rounds of Ranji Trophy this season. A very good Vijay Hazare Trophy campaign for Karnataka, but now I think they should be looking to go ahead with the red ball as well. And KL Rahul also came back, but the most shining part again, once again, many tweeted as well. Anshul Kamboj continues to shine with the ball in the tournament. India A soon, if not India, Viraj Bhaiya, India A soon, or if not India.
India, For sure. India is अंशुल कमार वाला जिस हिसाब से उसके incisive lines जा रही है, I
Yeah,
believe इंडिया का तो reckoning होना ही चाहिए for sure.
yeah.
But me India team तो अभी नहीं बोल सकते because I think it's
It's
too early.
packed.
मतलब अगर हाँ in case I think मतलब see the test series में ऐसा ही होता है ना, you always are playing mostly all the top nations. ऐसा भी नहीं होता
Mm.
कि you're playing चलो मतलब मिनो सीरीज है चलो खिला दो दूसरों को भी चांस दे दो, वो वाला हिसाब यार टेस्ट क्रिकेट में नहीं होता. So I do believe yeah, India का reckoning तो definitely आ जाए तो it will be a good for him to even prove his mental, and particularly अभी is there any India England tour before any India
Yeah,
game
I
before the
think
England
there
tour?
should be, there should be, there should be some
Usually
games.
they play Leicester or some county game एक तो
Yeah,
खेलते
yeah.
हैं before the
हाँ.
England tour. So hopefully in that case
दिस टाइम ऑल्सो इंडिया के लिए ट्रैवल करना चाहिए था ऑस्ट्रेलिया में. आई थिंक अंशुल कंबोज, बट आई थिंक गंभीर प्रिफर्ड हर्षित राणा. आई थिंक
Harshit Rana.
अगरकर, या अगरकर वाज श्योर टू गो विद अंशुल कंबोज, बट गंभीर वेंट फॉर हर्षित राणा. सो वो
Hmm.
थोड़ा वो हो गया. बट ओवरऑल अगर ये गेम देखे भैया, अभी कर्नाटका को थोड़ा करना पड़ेगा. दे हैव टू प्ले आउट ऑफ द स्किन. दे आर 5 डाउन, 267 runs. It's a good wicket. It's not that bad of a wicket. And Haryana can do wonders. Anish KV opened the innings today, surprisingly. Mayank Agar again with important runs. Middle order में कोई इतना बड़ा runs आया नहीं, but KL Srijit is still there, and the pace bowling all-rounder Yashovardhan Parantap is still there. And let's see how it goes for Anshul Kamboj tomorrow. बट अनदर बॉलर्स, एक आध और गेम के बाद वी कैन रैप इट अप. एक और बॉलर हु इज नॉकिंग द डोर वंस अगेन, शार्दुल ठाकुर हिमसेल्फ. हिज गोल्डन रन दिस सीजन, स्पेशली विद द न्यू बॉल, कंटिन्यूज. इंडिया रिटर्न, वीरेंद्र भैया.
And England coming, it's England tour. You definitely would want to throw Shardul, right? I mean, to test
या
Joe Root
पर्सनली
and the
आई
batters
डोंट
with
हैव
the,
एनी प्रॉब्लम विद शार्दुल ठाकुर.
yeah, because I mean, it was the last England tour only where he had he had defined what he is. Of course, he lost steam after that. Hasn't been in the selection after that injury or what he went through. And I guess again now with I mean a lot of things have been going with him. India tour he wasn't there in Mumbai. He went the most or the second most expensive if I'm not wrong.
या सेकंड मोस्ट
In
एक्सपेंसिव आई थिंक. या
second most expensive, and then of course the IPL contract. But then Sharl is just like I'll definitely let my performance do it, especially Jammu and Kashmir game bat and today with the ball. So
या
hopefully,
दैट वाज अ हेल ऑफ इनिंग्स. यस,
yeah.
हेल
So
ऑफ इनिंग्स.
hopefully, Shardul Thakur, by the way, becomes the fifth Mumbai bowler to take a hat trick today.
And he's taking wickets consistently with the new ball. Even someone like the big players, they जब भी खेल रहे हैं, big teams, big players are playing against Mumbai, they had to combat with Shardul Thakur's new ball bowling. And Shardul Thakur has came up as winning candidate more often than not. शायद एक आध ही स्पेल होगा जहाँ पे इनको विकेट नहीं मिला है.
But
Otherwise, he has been very
regardless of,
consistent.
in case if Mumbai still win outrightly, I mean, they would still have to go with certain permutations, right, to qualify.
Yeah, Baroda. They need Baroda to win the game.
Right.
They need
Against
Baroda to win the game.
against Jammu and Kashmir, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And एक और bowler to wrap it up, Siraj was also in action today from Hyderabad
Hyderabad.
in Vidarbha. In Vidarbha, Civil Lines ground में हो रहा है ये match. Vidarbha के लिए home game. We'll be talking in detail about him. He had a very good opening spell. I talked with one of my friends, Vaibhav Tripathi, who is covering the game for Red Sports. He also talked that हाँ कि ये आदमी है. Firaj also bowled a very good spell, बट बाद में थोड़ा बहुत रन्स भी खाया. सो लेट्स सी. बट दैट इज ऑल. आई थिंक वी कैन रैप इट अप. अब चार्ज भी मेरा खत्म होने वाला है लैपटॉप का. सो थैंक्स वीरेंद्र भैया फॉर ज्वाइनिंग इन वेरी शॉर्ट
No,
नोटिस. होप टू सी
my
यू
pleasure,
सून
my
एंड
pleasure.
होप, आई थिंक यू आर गोइंग टुमारो एज वेल. सो एंजॉय हिज.
Hopefully,
होप.
depends
या,
upon I should be at least attending one session.
या, ओके. So thank you everyone
Thank
for joining up. Thank you. See you soon.
thank
Thank you.